Da 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 da. It's late night with the Utopian baseball universe. Tonight, we've got the Milwaukee Brewers, the Oakland A's, Stupid Petrix, and Paul Simon. Two of those things we don't have, but we do have the Brewers and A's from Ricky Henderson Field. It's late night with the Utopian baseball universe. Let's get you some starting lineups, folks. First, for the Brewers, leading off third baseman Paul Molitor. Batting second to the shortstop, Robin Yount. This is my radio voice. Hey. First base, Cecil Cooper. The center fielder for the Brewers is Gorman Thomas. The left fielder is Christian Yelich. Batting sixth and playing right field is Ryan Braun. Batting seventh, the catcher, B.J. Surhoff. Batting eighth at second base is Jim Gantner. And pitching and batting ninth for the Brewers is Pete Vukovich. For the A's, leading off, Ricky Henderson, the left fielder, batting second. The second baseman, Cupid Childs. Batting third, the first baseman, Jimmy Fox. That's two X's. Fox. Batting fourth, the right fielder, Reggie Jackson. Batting fifth, the catcher, Sean Murphy. Batting sixth, the shortstop, Marcus Semien. Batting seventh in center field, Dave Henderson. Batting eighth, the third baseman, Sal Bando. And pitching for the A's, batting ninth, Dave Stewart. Brewers A's, late night with the Utopian baseball universe. Howard Terminal Ballpark here in Oakland. They play on Ricky Henderson Field. I'm enjoying a Pepsi Nitro tonight, or I think the proper branding is Nitro Pepsi.
That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties, and if he's on, he can be really tough to hit. And now here is Paul Molitor. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
All right, folks, enjoy Brewers and A's late night with the Utopian baseball universe.
Swung out and missed for strike number 2.
Different presentation tonight, doing the quote MLB The Show presentation. Fast play. We're going to get you middle of the count throughout the night here. Molitor retired. Hope everyone's excited for 80s weekend to kick off tomorrow. We've got a lot of good stuff for you. Music, pop culture, maybe a little baseball as well, as Robin Yount steps in to face Dave Stewart.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
2 away here for Cecil Cooper.
First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. The 1-1 home.
Brewers were on these airwaves Wednesday night for Midnight Madness. Beat the Giants.
Fouled off.
Brandon Woodruff was perfect through 6 that night. Pete Vukovich getting the start for the Brewers versus Dave Stewart.
Got him swinging, and that's the third out.
Cooper down on strikes.
Gone in order are the Brewers. And now the A's offense gets its first shot here. No score.
So you can see that score a little bit better now. Brewers and A's, no score from Oakland. Thank you for watching tonight. Pete Vukovic. Sometimes it's fun to say the names wrong.
Everyone knows he's one of the game's elite pitchers, so if you like good pitching, you're in for a real treat. Not many other guys compare.
Here we go, Ricky Henderson.
The most about him is the confidence that he exudes when he's out there.
He's familiar with Vukovic.
And the opposing hitters, they feel it when they're standing in the box against him. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide at first. Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off it. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the catch.
Gorman Thomas makes the play.
Next up for the A's, Tony Kemp.
For the purpose of the Utopian, this is Cupid Childs, the second baseman. Now again, as we do for all these MLB The Show simulations, have a little drinking game for you here. If you can spot a soft pretzel in the stands, you got to take a little sip of your beverage. And again, I'm drinking Nitro Pepsi. Jimmy Fox, the batter, one of the better run producers in the first couple years of the Utopian.
Fouled away. Kemp stands at first with one out. Got him swinging.
Fox down on strikes.
And there are two gone. Fool hit just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big.
Here's Reggie Jackson.
Once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down. That appeared to be the case there. 1-1, here it comes. Hot shot on the ground is short.
Yount makes the play to end the inning. No score through one. It's the Brewers and A's. You're watching Late Night with the Utopian Baseball Universe.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Tyrone Taylor. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Gorman Thomas, the batter here from Milwaukee in the second, facing Dave Stewart. Dave Stewart was one of a handful of pitchers I wanted to be when I was a kid. Pitching against Dean School, Dave Steve, Dave Stewart, Teddy Higuera, John Tudor. Thomas down on strikes. One out here in the second. No score from Oakland. Christian Yelich, the batter.
Lifetime against Anibal Sanchez, batting at an even 400. 1-2 for Christian Yelich.
Yeah, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down the way, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Here now the 2-2.
Yelich with a base knock to center. One out single for Yelich. It's going to bring up Ryan Braun. Rob Deere getting his second straight night off. He's been experiencing, as they get Yelich on a stolen base attempt. Rob Deere's been experiencing a tender hamstring. He's not on the injured list. They're just being extra cautious. Ryan Braun getting a couple starts here lately. Christian Yelich went the entire 2020 season in the Utopian. 29 steals, was not caught once. Interestingly enough, last year in the Utopian, 2 of the first 3 attempts he made, he was caught, and then he was caught earlier tonight. Ryan Braun's got a base hit here. Two-out single. This is B.J. Surhoff. Tons of foul territory here at Howard Terminal Ballpark. Looks eerily similar to Oakland Alameda Coliseum. Of course, we christened a new ballpark in the Bay Area last year, Howard Terminal Ballpark. Stewart gets Surhoff on strikes to end the inning. Bottom of the second, no score from Oakland. Brewers and A's. It's late night with the Utopian Baseball Universe. The big question is, will Hal Gurney be making an appearance this year wearing his tan chinos? We'll just have to see. Pete Vukovich facing Sean Murphy here in the second.
And he fouls this one off. 2-2.
Look at that woman dancing behind the Bowman sign. I love whoever created these avatars.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
3-2 to Murphy here.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, we do have a Brewers fan in the audience.
Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat.
Vukovich gets Murphy on strikes. Sinker.
After an 8th pitch at-bat. Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Marcus Semien, the batter, the shortstop for the A's.
Josh Harrison lifted in the air to shallow center field. Long
Oh, what a play. Oh, he doesn't make the play, actually. One out single. They're going to give him a base hit on that one. Look at this effort, though, by Gorman. Dave Henderson, the batter.
So now to the plate, Seth Brown. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here. And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball. You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Going back is the center fielder.
Dave Henderson with a 2-run homer here in the second to give the A's a 2-0 lead. Tomorrow night, Brewers and A's, we got Freddie Peralta versus Catfish Hunter, and then a real good one on Sunday, Easter Sunday, Ben Sheets versus Eddie Plank. Here's Sal Bando.
See it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Another base runner here for the A's in the second.
And now time will be
Moose Haas, the pitching coach for the Brewers, talking to his former teammate Pete Vukovich, teammates on that 82 squad. Haas actually pitched for the Brewers in the Utopian 2 years ago before accepting a role as a pitching coach. This is Dave Stewart, but not the Dave Stewart from the Eurythmics. It's a different Dave Stewart.
in the dirt here. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Now the 2-1. Runner at second here with one man out. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
2-2 from Vukovich.
To third,
Should end the inning, folks.
in time to first, and there were two away.
2 outs, actually. They play till 3 outs.
Turns over, and
It's very late.
Ricky Henderson, 0 for 1.
Ricky Henderson's the batter.
And he misses here for ball 4.
Henderson draws a walk, 2-out walk.
Couple of innings of work.
And don't forget, he gave
It's going to bring up the second baseman, Cupid Childs.
You can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Next, here is Tony Kemp, who's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Ready with the 1-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Sent on the ground out to
Now that should end the inning. There we go. Dave Henderson with that 2-run homer gives the A's a lead here early on late night with the Utopian baseball universe.
It's now 2-0 Oakland. New inning set to get underway.
Jim Gantner leading off the 8th. He loves his deli meats.
Peterson.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
2 balls and a strike to count. Swing and a miss there, and it's 2-2.
The 2-2 to Gantner.
Fouled off. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try to play for that big rally?
Gantner down on strikes.
It's a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy.
It's going to bring up the pitcher, Pete Vukovich.
Swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Chase Peterson goes down for the first out here in inning number 3. Stepping in now, Eric Lauer. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Kemp has a play, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
2 outs. It'll bring up the leadoff batter for the Brewers, Paul Molitor.
So the lineup flips over and digging in. Paul Molitor, second appearance here. He grounded out to start the ball game. The 2-1.
The 3-1 count, tying run on
Robin Yount on deck with a suave mustache.
You have to look for something middle in.
There's no denying that.
Into the windup and the pitch. Line to left. Henderson gets there for the catch, and that ends.
Ricky Henderson doing Ricky Henderson things out there in the left. Middle of the third, A's lead at 2-0.
Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats.
Jonathan Jordan is here in Oakland.
They've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of...
Do not worry about it, my friend.
Good stuff, Heidi.
Just
Thanks.
enjoy the presentation.
Bottom of the inning now.
Jimmy Fox leads off the third. A's lead at 2-0.
Jimmy Fox.
Facing Pete Vukovich.
Here's the 1-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2.
Dave Henderson with a 2-run homer in the second is where we're at right now in the scoring. 2-0 A's.
To the left side, but it's well fouled. Again, a 1-2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
The 2-2 to Fox.
Sent on the ground out to second. There's Peterson.
Gantner makes the play. 1 away. Reggie Jackson, the batter.
Now to bat, Reggie Jackson. He bounced out last time up. 1 out, nobody on. He takes it to the opposite field.
Jackson to deep left.
Yelich going back, and this one is gone.
That's gone, folks. Reggie Jackson has left a yard. A's lead at 3-0 on a Reggie Jackson solo homer.
A's lead it now 3-0.
A's getting to Vukovich early. Mr. April.
Balls in just 2 1/3 innings for him. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
This is the catcher, Sean Murphy.
Into the box, Sean Murphy. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Drilled to the right side.
Murphy in the right field's got a base hit.
Base hit. Make it 1 for 2 in this one.
Marcus Simeon, the shortstop. A's 3, Brewers nothing. Third inning.
At the plate, Josh Harrison. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone. Now the 2-1. In the dirt. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Well, this is one of those good news, bad news situations. The good news is you fooled the hitter and he swings through the pitch. The bad news is the pitch wasn't even in the same zip code as the strike zone, and it goes as a wild pitch. Weak grounder back to the mound. And that's the second out.
Runner advances to third. Dave Henderson hit that big 2-run homer.
Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2. Not much you can do with that one. Tie him up in knots. The 1-2.
Vukovic gets Henderson to end the inning, but not before Reggie Jackson adds to the lead. Here it is again, that solo homer with that Steve Harvey mustache. Top four, Robin Yount, the batter. Yount facing Dave Stewart.
Hey, throwing the ball great up into this point.
Working a 3-1 count here.
Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So
Yount draws a walk to start the fourth.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up.
Cecil Cooper, the batter.
His command has been pretty solid so far.
See if the Brewers can
Digging in next, Daniel Vogelback.
get to Stewart here in the fourth. They trail 3-0. Dave Henderson and Reggie Jackson with homers for the A's.
Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Brown is there, and he has it for the first
Cooper flies to Henderson, 1 away. Gorman Thomas, the batter. Your thoughts, Jen Leisner?
Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Tyrone Taylor.
Good game.
Yeah,
Went
good
down
game.
looking his first time up. Yount leads off first with 1 away. Throw over to the bag. And again a throw. And late reactions, and they got him.
Oh, they got Robin Yount on the pickoff.
Hey, a good right-handed pickoff move is really
I don't know why he's smiling.
and that was nice.
Mustache.
He got his feet all the way
Yeah,
around.
they got him.
Which allowed his hips and everything else to clear for an accurate throw to the inside of the bag. That and
2 outs now. Gorman Thomas facing a 1-1 count.
is strike 2 swinging.
Swings through a
No runs, 2 hits.
slider.
No errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
2-2 to Thomas.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Scooped up. Throw on to Fox. Gets
Cupid Childs flips to Fox to end the inning.
None left for Milwaukee. They trail in this one 3-0.
Late night with the Utopian Baseball Universe.
Jed Lowry now, 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Sal Bando leading off the fourth for the A's. They lead it 3-0 here over the Brewers.
The 2-1 home.
Sunday morning, join us at 9 a.m. for White Sox Diamondbacks. We got Chris Sale versus Randy Johnson.
You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat. And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch wall. And that hole at that, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Dave Stewart, the batter.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they can certainly roll too.
Here comes the 1-2. Is laid off for ball 2. He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it. And Olson with a drive out to deep right. Gone.
Well, what do you know, folks? Dave Stewart, the pitcher, has gone deep on Pete Vukovic. Again, since I can't disable the DH, this is going to happen.
Add
We just have to use our imaginations. I get tired of having to say that, but Dave Stewart is homered here to make it 5-0 Oakland.
As a hitter, that feels so good. The previous pitch ran in on him, trying to get him off.
Here's what I need.
But the next pitch,
This is what I need to happen as soon as possible. I need someone in the Utopian baseball universe to drive to Grafton twice a week, it'd be Monday afternoons and Friday nights, and actually play me in this game so we don't have this issue of lineups not saving, and we can each create our own lineups. This is not the lineup I chose. For whatever reason, it does not save. Ricky Henderson down on strikes. One away here in the fourth. A's lead at 5-0. Cupid Childs, the batter. Jen, what's your analysis about Cupid Childs? Got any Cupid Childs trivia for us?
I love the name.
You a fan of the name?
Yes.
Yeah.
This one bounces off the pitcher. Thankfully, he's able to recover.
2 away here in the fifth. What do you think of the name Jimmy Fox with 2 X's?
2 X's.
Now, there's the movie that we're going to watch later. It's called Long Gone. One of the main characters is named Dixie Lee Box with 2 X's.
Oh. Much better than the single X.
Jimmy Fox. 2 outs here in the fourth. A's lead it 5-0. Fox to deep center. This looks like it could get out, folks. Over and outstretched Gorman Thomas. This is becoming a laugher, folks. 4th homer for the A's. All 6 runs on homers. 2-run homer by Dave Henderson. Solo homer by Reggie Jackson. 2-run homer by Dave Stewart. And a 2-run homer. Or I'm sorry, a solo homer by Jimmy Fox. Council's done with Vukovic. Vukovic has done 6 earned. What did he go? 3 2/3? Kenny Sanders on the pitch for the Brewers here in the fourth. It's 6-0 A's. If you're a Brewers fan, there's a lot of baseball left. A lot of baseball left, Jen.
Good.
No clock in baseball.
Into the box now, Reggie Jackson. Sliced hard, but foul to the left. Here comes the 1-2. It is swung on and missed, strike 3. So 2 home runs in the inning, lead to 3 runs on the score.
Baseball Harmony ranking Jimmy Fox the 20th most valuable player of all time. Did you know that, Jen?
Yes.
No, you didn't.
Quite aware of it.
Don't.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance.
The way they created her avatar, it looks and sounds like she has 2 sets of braces.
He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing.
I guess it's just not possible in 2022 to create a realistic-looking mouth within a video game.
Next to bat will be the outfielder,
Christian Yelich facing Dave Stewart. A's lead this one 6-0. Jonathan says her braces have braces. You do. It looks like her mouth. It's like she has like 100 teeth.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
Top of the fifth, A's 6-0 over the Brewers.
Heading out towards shallow right. Long run for the right field.
That one's going to fall in.
Great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Leadoff single for Yelich. He's happy about that. You can clap. You can clap. You can be happy for that. Here's Ryan Braun. A very timid elbow.
So now to the plate, Ryan Braun.
His elbow always looked like it was bashful. Like it wanted to approach the girl on the recess, but was self-conscious about a booger.
High in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
One away here in the fifth. This is B.J. Surhoff. Brewers have a tough hill to climb tonight, down 6-0 here in the fifth. Jonathan Jordan from Baseball Harmony is here. Jen Leisner on color tonight.
Lots of baseball left.
A lot of baseball left. What are your thoughts about Dave Stewart's start so far tonight?
Weak.
He's got a shutout in the fifth.
Yeah, weak.
Weak sauce?
Yeah, weak sauce.
A weak shutout?
Back up the middle. It's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Yelich going to try to advance to third. They got him. Never want to make that, I don't know what the phrase is. I know you don't want to make the first or third out at third, but you also don't want to make the second out at third, do you? Here's Jimmy Gantner, 6-0 A's.
Into the box, Jace Peterson on the 3-2 is
base hit.
Into left field, a base hit. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here. Hey, I like this right here.
Let's see if the Brewers pinch hit here.
Right here on the defense. This game is not over yet. And if somebody can catch a gap or maybe hit one out, we got a chance to get back in this ball game. We might have something here.
Kenny Sanders hitting for himself.
Eric Lauer sent in the air out to straightaway center. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Brewers strand a couple. They still find themselves down 6-0.
A's about hit the Brewers 7-5 tonight as we enter the bottom of the fifth. It's 6-0 A's. Late night with the Utopian Baseball Universe. No streams tomorrow. It's 80s weekend, so we're going to get you a ton of 80s content. Sean Murphy leads off against Kenny Sanders here in the sixth.
High chopper towards first. Fielded cleanly.
You sure you're going to be able to make it through a movie tonight?
Yes.
You're sure?
Yes.
Hour and 50 minutes.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen.
The 80s were a special brand of baseball. Tomorrow, I'm actually posting I don't know if it's a documentary, but it's an 80s baseball collection, if you will.
6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the ballgame.
Marcus Semien, the batter.
2-1 for his career in this matchup. He's a perfect 2 for 2. Action in that Milwaukee bullpen now as a left-hander started to throw out there.
That's Mike Caldwell.
Pops this one up. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. 2-2 count. Here it comes.
2-2 to Semien. A's lead it 6-0, fifth inning.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Back up. Oh, no, that got him. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. And now, Seth Brown struck out in his last trip to the plate.
He's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in
This is Dave Henderson. He's got a 2-run homer in this game. The A's have hit 4 of them tonight. Henderson, Fox, Stewart, and Jackson.
Pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
You ain't gonna make it through that movie.
2-2 one more
Yeah,
time.
I will.
I don't think you are.
Yes.
What are we wagering?
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off.
I
Maybe
don't know.
one misses over the heart of the plate.
Down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2.
I was hoping to keep this at 40 minutes tonight. We're at 40 right now.
It's a good game.
So much for this fast play.
The Brewers are going to come back.
I think I chose hybrid though.
Brewers are going to come back.
All right. Top of the 6th, Paul Molitor leading off. Brewers trailing 6-0. Dave Stewart with what Jen Leisner calls a weak shutout.
Yeah.
Here now the 2-2. A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Next,
Robin Yount walked his last time. He's 0 for 1 tonight.
0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Stewart's at 85 pitches.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is.
Mike Caldwell still loosening in the Brewers bullpen.
And he fouls this one off.
Robin Yount inside out swing that he's known for.
Just off the end of the bat, it's a foul ball, and he'll stick around.
Ridiculous.
Ready with another 2-2. Skied into straightaway right. Jackson is there, 2 down.
2 away here in the 6th. Cecil Cooper, the batter.
He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Working a 3-1 count. 93rd pitch for Stewart.
3-1.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate.
The
That's why he's
3-2
having
to
so much
Cooper.
success.
And a fastball swung on and hit to second. He's got it. Throw on to Fox.
Inning over.
Retire the side. He's on a breeze.
Baseball Harmony ranks Paul Molitor and Robin Yount the 48th and 53rd most valuable players of all time, respectively. Jen, your thoughts?
What about this game?
Well, what about this game? The Brewers are down 6-0.
The veteran third baseman, Jet Lowry.
Sal Bando facing Kenny Sanders here in the 6th. The A's lead it 6-0. 4 homers for the A's tonight. Jen, do you want to give a review of your nachos tonight? We had some nachos tonight at Judy's on North.
Were delicious.
Is that
Double delicious.
double delicious?
Yes.
Little double entendre there.
They were fantastic.
Were they 42 double delicious? 42, I say, because that's the number Jackie Robinson.
Day.
I'm not referring to Brewers. Leadoff single, or not a leadoff, 1-out single. As I make the universe blush. Dave Stewart's had a great night. I know Jen says it's a weak shutout. He's got a shutout. He's got 2 hits, including a homer.
I just don't like them.
He's not a Dave Stewart fan?
Absolutely.
You're not mistaking this Dave Stewart with the Eurythmics Dave Stewart, are you?
Wait.
It's a different gentleman.
Oh, okay.
You getting comfortable?
Yes.
The 1-2. Olsen stands at first with one out. Oh, and there's the good
Henderson
curveball.
down on strikes
Down on
again.
strikes for the second time here tonight.
I got to be honest. I love watching people eat in this game.
Now here is Tony Kemp. It's been an 0 for 2
I
effort.
love, seeing the variety. I've seen popcorn. I've seen a soft pretzel. I've seen a hot dog. Here's Cupid Childs. He's 0 for 2 tonight.
And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
Well, this has been a long inning already.
Jimmy
and I
Fox
know
on deck.
He doesn't want it to get any
With
longer.
2 X's.
2 X's.
Pitch right here.
One more X, and you're going to have to scramble his at bats.
The 3-1. 3-2 full count.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Bounce to first.
That should end the inning.
Step on the bag himself.
We head to the 7th. A's lead at 6-0.
The A's shred one, but they're on top by a count of 6-0.
Thomas, Yelich, and Braun due up for the Brewers in the 7th. You're watching Late Night with the Utopian Baseball
James
Universe.
Caprillion is on to pitch from the bullpen.
New
now.
pitcher. So Dave Stewart, this was a weak shutout. He leaves the game with a six inning shutout.
7th inning ready to roll, and standing in the outfielder, Tyrone
Former
Taylor.
Brewer Mike Fiers now pitching for the A's.
The 2-1 home is taken, ball 3. Waiting next, there's Christian Yelich.
Three 1 to Thomas.
Into his motion, here comes the 3-1. Some action out in the bullpen, couple of right-handers starting to loosen up.
It's actually another former Brewer, Raleigh Fingers and Jason Isringhausen warming for the A's.
Fouled off. A payoff pitch one more time. Is swung on.
Thomas down on strikes. You're very into this game, Jen.
Well, I would like to see at least one run for the Brewers.
You're a Brewers fan. You're a Utopian Brewers fan too. So you just want your boys to make a nice showing here on Late Night with the Utopian Baseball Universe.
It would be nice.
Did you have a favorite Brewer growing up, Jen?
Not really.
In the Leisner household, was there a household favorite?
I think the greats,
The greats.
No, like-
Let's drop some names.
To the plate now, Christian Yelich.
like
Hit the target with
like
this
Raleigh
2-1.
Fingers.
Raleigh Fingers is a
Yes.
favorite.
Guy that
Okay.
draws attacks hitters with a
And,
high-velocity slider. Not the
he was the
old
mustache
sneak
guy,
fires
right?
in there to
Raleigh
snap
Fingers
on
was
big numbers.
A mustache guy. There were many mustaches on that 82 team.
Yeah, that was the biggest mustache.
A 3-1
I don't know if it was the
count for
biggest
Brewers.
mustache or it was probably the most unique mustache.
Yeah, quite so.
Waits on
Agreed.
deck.
I'm sure that there's. Does Baseball Harmony have any mustache statistics? We're going to see if we can get some, possibly.
And a fastball misses there.
Christian Yelich draws a 1-out walk here in the 7th. Mike Fiers on the mound. Ryan Braun at the plate.
So here is Ryan Braun. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Braun slaps on the right. That's a base hit. 2 on, 1 out.
And there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find
Good
themselves
piece of hitting
on
there.
board. Let's see if they can continue.
B.J. Suroff, the batter, facing Mike Fires. Jen, you're not going to believe this.
Wow.
We're gonna pause the game here for a second.
Uh-oh.
We're gonna pause the game here for a second. This is Jonathan Jordan's all mustache team.
Okay.
He calls it the all Movember team. Louis Tiant, Thurman Munson, Dan Brothers, Jeff Kent, Mike Schmidt, George Davis, Rock Raines, Kirby Puckett, Reggie Jackson, David Ortiz, Raleigh Fingers, and Goose Gossage. So, I ask for mustache statistics, and Jonathan gives us a whole team.
I love it.
I got to start sending this guy money.
I think so. ASAP.
Fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch and strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on.
2 on, 2 outs. Jim Gantner facing Mike Fires here in the 7th. Gantner down on strikes once again. It's stretch time here in Oakland. The A's 6 and the Brewers nothing. Jimmy Fox homered his last time. Now this makes me want to create my own mustache team. I got to put Keith Hernandez on there though. Fox with another base hit.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the third baseman right there, selling out to try and save extra bases for the pitcher, but it got through.
By the way, were you trying to give me a haircut this weekend?
I can.
You can, or was that something you wanted to do?
Sure, I want.
I don't want to make it seem like I'm asking for one.
No, I want
Was that something you wanted to do?
Yes. I'm happy that you're reading my mind.
Because when you come up here for, visitation, I want to make sure that your needs are being met as well.
Thank you. I need to give a haircut this week.
And if that's something that you
I desire
have on your checklist, then I can provide the hair.
Thank you. Yes.
This is flared out
On my
second,
must
but
do.
this is hauled in by the second baseman. Now at the plate, Sean Murphy is working on a 1-for-3 thus
All right, Sean Murphy, the batter. A's once again lead the 6-0. We're in the 7th. It's late night with the Utopian Baseball Universe.
1-1.
We're talking mustaches. We're talking haircuts.
You can tell by the hitter's
My
balance.
Pepsi is empty.
He's seeing the ball really good.
I would really. I'll be honest. We're gonna watch a movie tonight. I wouldn't mind ordering some sort of pizza.
Oh my gosh.
Are you even hungry?
No.
You're not hungry?
No.
I'm a little bit hungry. I think I might have to. I'm not gonna order a pizza, but I might have to get some salsa going or something.
After that huge burrito,
Yeah, I'm a hungry people.
I'm a growing boy.
I'm a growing boy.
Stepping in now, Josh Harrison. And a good at-bat that time.
2-out walk.
Ball 4, and as a result, that
2 on, 2 outs. It's all A's tonight. 6-0. They've hit 4 homers in this game. I want to thank everyone that joined us for Reds, Dodgers earlier. Dodgers got a win over the Reds today. Jackie Robinson Day.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
Jen, what is your all-time favorite Jackie Robinson moment? I hate to put you on the spot here. You look very upset that I've asked you this. Do you have a favorite Jackie Robinson moment that you
They
can pull?
are all my favorites.
You love them all.
I love every
They're like your
single
children.
moment.
You can't just pick out
I
one.
could never pick out one.
What about Jesus Christ? You got Easter coming up Sunday. You got some Jesus moments you want to share? What are your favorite Jesus moments?
Oh, good Lord.
You got a favorite?
Nope, they're all my favorites too.
That water into wine thing's pretty cool. What about dying for your sins?
Yes.
That's got to be up there. Top 5, right?
Yes, thank you again for that.
We should do on trivia night one night. We should do like, I'll name something and you have to say if that was Jackie Robinson or Jesus Christ. Pinch batter here for the Brewers. This is Hugh Duffy, the 19th century signing for the Brewers. Hugh Duffy getting an at-bat here tonight in the 8th, facing Mike Fiers. We made Jonathan laugh, by the way. He typed, ha ha ha. And again, one of my biggest pet peeves is when people type LOL when I know they're not laughing out loud, but I think we genuinely made him laugh.
I believe that to be true as well.
Because I think I had a rare moment. I think I was genuinely funny with that Jackie Robinson Jesus trivia thing. I think that could be a show. When I was working at Culver's one day, and I think I may have stolen this from Twitter, we played, were they a pro wrestler or a Republican senator?
Oh, gosh.
And they were getting them half wrong.
Now a swing and a fly ball. But no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen.
One out here in the 8th. Brewers lead it, or Brewers trail 6-0.
At least one run.
That's what you want.
At least one. Come on.
Mahler down on strikes.
Well, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but
That was not a great at bat by Paul Mahler.
I don't think so either. I'm expecting more.
Here's Robin Yount.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
Brewers shortstop ahead with a 3-1 count.
Jonathan has a question. Do I consider Mahler a DH third baseman or second base? Tonight he's a third baseman. Most of his at-bats in the Utopian are as a third baseman, but quite honestly, for his career, I think of him as a DH. I think he was one of those players that got better with age. Most of his, quote, milestones happened as a DH. He won a World Series MVP as a DH. I consider Mahler a DH. I'm not a fan of the DH, so in the Utopian, he plays the third pillow for the Brewers. Was actually drafted as a shortstop. Paul Molitor was drafted as a shortstop.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Cecil Cooper, the batter here in the 8th.
Ball low as he's able to lay off the slider.
Gorman Thomas on deck.
Tyrone Taylor would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And it's fouled away.
The 3-2 to Cooper.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. And he misses again.
Cooper draws a walk.
That's back-to-back guys.
2 on, 2 outs. See if Fires, well, they're going to pull him here. Now this is actually interesting. This is a second straight former Brewer coming in. This is actually Raleigh Fingers, Jen. I know what you're thinking. That's not how you spell Raleigh Fingers. But we have to use our imagination because the guy that's actually pitching in this game is not in the Utopian baseball universe.
Okay, gotcha.
And if I don't have the time to change all of it, or else if I did, I couldn't eat or buy food. Fingers gets the strikeout to end the eighth. A's lead at 6-0. Late night with the Utopian baseball universe. Jen Leisner's here. Jonathan Jordan, Baseball Harmony. Check out baseballharmony.com.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And next will be the switch hitting third baseman, Jed Lowry.
This is Sal Bando. He's 1 for 2 tonight.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2.
New pitcher for the Brewers. This is John Axford.
And he wasn't going to hit that one.
Gets a strikeout.
The strikeout, and there's one gone. Now the A's designated hitter, Matt Olson.
All right, this is a pinch batter here. This is Joe Rudy facing Axford here in the eighth.
His fastball taken high for a ball. Action now with the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up.
Chuck Krim.
1 out, nobody on.
Jim Slayton warming up.
And the count evens at 2 and 2. Into the windup and the pitch.
That's a fair ball, folks.
Running hard, he's digging for second. And he is in the second with a double. His
1 out double for whoever I announce as the pinch hitter.
He's trying to run that ball up and in and try to time up.
I don't even remember. It was like 30 seconds ago.
I don't remember either.
A non-executed pitch on the inner half, Dan, is exactly what the batter's looking
I mean, I have no idea.
for. Inside and just fist to the
I literally just said the words like 30 seconds. Joe Rudy.
Joe Rudy, yes, that
Joe
was
Rudy.
tip of my tongue.
arms that they've run out there in this one.
Chuck Krim now pitching for the Brewers. I have a great Chuck Krim story. I'm not going to tell it tonight. I'd like Greg Maternowski to tell that story on the air one night.
To the plate now, Ricky Henderson.
That's Greg's baby.
Chuck Krim?
Yeah, I'll tell you the Chuck Krim story in private tonight.
Okay, gotcha.
And we will share it publicly with Greg on the air at some
1
point.
out, no runner on second base.
I will just say that it was one of the greatest nights of my life. Greg, if you're watching, feel free to
2 and 2.
jump on and tell us about it. But that was one of the greatest nights of my life. The Chuck Krim night at County Stadium.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit on the ground to third. And there's out number 2.
2 outs here in the eighth. I've been wearing glasses now for 7 days. My eyes water a ton when I wear them. I don't know if that's normal. Also, if I wear the glasses too long and I take them off, I'm completely blind.
Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2 and 2 now.
This is Cupid Childs.
Fouled off. This is in the air to left. Yelich is under it.
All right, well, the Brewers need 6.
1 left for Oakland, but they're on top by a count of
Yelich, Braun, and Surhoff. Let's see if it's still Fingers in the ninth.
All set to start the ninth in this
Raleigh
one.
Fingers going to
Him is the veteran outfielder.
pitch the ninth, it looks like, to start it at least, facing Christian Yelich. The A's lead at 6-0 on the strength of 4 Oakland homers.
Swing and a liner.
Yelich with a leadoff single. What do you say, Jen Leisner?
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Yeah, Yelich is happy.
About having a good night. 3 hits and
Stirring the
have
pot.
another at bat or two before this one ends.
Ryan Braun is 2 for 3 tonight, facing Raleigh Fingers.
Into the box now, Ryan Braun. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Love by Harrison. A jumping
Safe at first. They're going to get the lead runner.
first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
BJ Surhoff singled in the 5th. He's 1 for 3.
In previous matchups with Yusmeiro Petit, he's 0 for 5. Braun, base runner at first with
I
one
do
out.
not believe Surhoff and Fingers' career paths crossed, as
That's lifted the other way.
Surhoff was a rookie in 87. Fingers, I believe, left in 85.
Henderson is there to put it away.
2 outs. Brewers down to their final out here tonight on late night. Jim Gantner is 1 for 3, a pair of strikeouts. He singled in the 5th. Now, Gantner and Fingers were teammates.
How many years?
About 4, 81, about 5, 81 to 85 or so.
Just got locked up. Look for him to have another quality eight.
Raleigh Fingers was the MVP of the American League in 1981.
Now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Fouled away. 2 out with a man at first.
We're gonna be shut out.
The Brewers down to their final strike. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses
3 and 2 to
away.
Gantner. We're going to see a pinch batter.
Working through a quick inning. That's when you
If
really
Gantner
pick
reaches,
right up at bats.
2 outs, man on first. The 3-2 from Fingers.
Towards the bottom of the order.
Shot towards second.
Gantner into the gap.
High, but it's out of his
Brewers going to score here.
Now this gets all the way to the wall.
Jimmy Gantner with an RBI double makes it 6-1.
Deficit. It's a 6-1 game.
Never say never.
Yeah, the umpire likes that one too. Jimmy Gantner
But that RBI
touching his former teammate for an RBI double.
We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into
See what the Brewers do here. We're going to see a pinch batter. This is going to be Jonathan Lucroy.
Standing in now, Eric Lauer. Good pitch as this is
2-2
swung
count
on
to
and missed.
Lucroy. Man on second.
Final strike of the evening.
A's 1 strike away.
Swing.
Ball game over.
At least we got one.
A's win it 6-1. At least we got one, says Jen Leisner. A's win it 6-1. My thank you to Jen Leisner and Jonathan Jordan from Baseball Harmony. Another episode of Late Night with the Utopian Baseball Universe is in the books. The final score from Oakland, on the strength of four homers, Oakland 6, Milwaukee 1. Enjoy 80s weekend tomorrow, folks, and we'll see you Sunday morning, White Sox and Diamondbacks, 9 a.m. on what is Easter? I always forget. That's he is risen.
He is risen. Yes.
He rises that day. What time?
I
Like
don't-
6 a.m.
Yeah, probably.
So if I go live at 9, I'm not interrupting things. I'm not
No.
going to preempt the
No.
the rising.
You'll be fine.
Okay. All right, folks. There's your ball game. A's 6, Brewers 1.